To start this video off, I just want to say a few things. If you are new to the channel, I just want to say thank you, welcome, and please hit that subscribe button, turn on that bell notification. It helps me out a lot. I had like a pretty big jump in subscribers over the last like month, 3 weeks, somewhere around there. Speaking of 3 weeks though, I haven't posted a video in 3 weeks. Super busy, just working like a madman. And I kind of took a little break from creating content because it's the end of the year, Christmas coming up, holidays, whatever, you guys know the deal. To jump into it, the point of this video is literally to show you guys what I've learned and the money I've made off of YouTube in the last 2 years. It's not a lot. Clearly I'm a small channel. I'm like not even at official 2,000 yet. And but a lot of really awesome experiences, and I've actually made a decent amount of money off of this, believe it or not. So I want to get into the detail of why it's not that important to have this fancy camera and a fancy gimbal and set up like this. Look, we're recording ourselves right now. But you don't need this stuff, I'm telling you. So I'm gonna go into detail why, show you the analytics, and show you some of my bigger videos with a lot of views that were shot with phones and cameras that cost maybe $200-300 bucks versus this, which is like almost like 2 or 3 G's. Let's get to it, guys. And lastly, I had a few people hitting me up asking about what camera equipment to buy, what gimbals, what drone, and there's a lot of stuff already out on YouTube. There's so many of these style videos, but figured I'd make one, show you guys my story and not just someone else's. So enjoy, let's get to it. Alrighty, so time to jump to the equipment. You guys really do not need a camera like this one. This one I think has ran me about $1,500. A Sony a6500 with a Sigma, I think 16 millimeter. I don't know, looking a little bit lens, pretty sure. Yeah, 16 millimeter 1.4. But good way to put it is this GoPro right here, okay? This little GoPro, horrible mic, great quality for a little 4K. I think cost me about $299 at the time, so 300 bucks. I shot a video that has about 5,500 views. It was my first vlog video ever.
Guys, my name's Matt. Today we're gonna be doing it's the first vlog actually of 2018 and my first vlog ever. So
in my WRX, and it has over 5,000 views. That's like a lot more than what most people freak out about over Instagram. You know, I like. And it's just a YouTube video that I threw up, I shared around a little bit, and that was it. So you don't need another camera because this Canon G7X, I actually bought this on Let Go from some young kid. He didn't want it, he never used it, and this is literally hands down one of the best cameras I've ever bought in my life. Not just saying that, none of this is sponsored obviously or promoted. This thing is beat to hell. I've dropped this so many times. I JB welded it, look at that. I literally JB welded this arm so it pops off, and this one's broken. And it works. It's literally, well, there's no batteries in it, but it works. And this video, look what it's done for me. I'm gonna show you on my laptop personally. So to show you this camera, I hope this shows pretty well. If not, I'll do a screen recording, but I wanna show you it on the camera. So here's my YouTube channel. 1.86K subs, so 1,860. If you go to sort by and go to my most popular videos, that Canon G7X filmed this video right here with 179,000 views. This video right here, 66K. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. It's literally filmed all these except these two right here. That was done with the GoPro. This was G7X. This was actually my Sony a6500. So all these other videos for the most part are all with the G7X. I started this channel with the Canon G7X, one of the best cameras you could buy. I truly believe that. They made a newer version that's 4K, but supposedly the mic or the focus sucks on it, so I didn't buy it. But when they make an update and it's actually good, I'm gonna buy that, and I guarantee you I will use that more than my Sony a6500. It's like a fact. Over the time, and I even had a gimbal, I'm gonna put a picture of it up right here. It was a Zhiyun crane. I bought that awesome piece of equipment. Like, so this is my Ronin S. This is honestly overkill, man. Like, I literally bought this and I'm like, I don't even need this thing. It's like 700, 800 bucks. So I went from a GoPro to a G7X to my Sony a6500. I then bought the DJI Mavic Pro drone. This thing's awesome, big drone fan. I highly suggest you just buy any of them and have fun, they're a blast. And then I upgraded it to the Ronin right here, and this is just totally not needed. Like, the Zhiyun was good enough. Actually, the reason why I did buy this is because it was too heavy for this camera, but if you run a lighter camera setup like the G7X, that thing worked amazing. Like, look at some of these rollers, ready?
Whichever come first, blessings on blessings on blessings. Look at my life, man, that's lessons on lessons on lessons. I treat the beat like it's a reverend. I tell the truth.
That was me hanging out of the window of like a truck or a car going like 50 or 60, and that little G7X holding it perfectly. Like, you really don't need fancy equipment. And a lot of those high view count videos is actually what got me the first 1,000 subscribers and over that 4,000 hour mark of content watched to become monetized. So because of that, that's how I started making money. It's not because of all this fancy stuff. And I might even take a few steps back. If that new G7X gets the update and the focus is better, or they make a newer one, I'm gonna buy it. These cameras, they're a pain. Honestly, I barely even know how to use them. But that's just like a good show, I guess, of like, not show, but I guess a good comparison of like why you really don't need a fancy camera, man. Like, look at this. Most of these videos are seriously all done with the G7X. So an aspect where buying this fancier equipment has actually made me money is a lot of people, when they want like a stance shoot, or you know, just like even companies, they're like, hey, we need a marketing video, we need this. I've actually made some decent side money. There's just so much, like, you never know where it's gonna lead you, and it's led me to some awesome opportunities. Reason why I wanna show you guys a lot of the camera equipment is because I've had so many people ask me, what camera should I buy? How should I learn the specs? And like everything. I'm just like, buy a G7X. I tell everyone that. I'm like, buy the G7X. Go on Letgo. If you need help, literally watch this. If you need help buying a cheaper camera that will actually fit your budget, we're gonna go to Letgo. Buy and sell stuff. Watch this, ready? Search G7X. Boom. There's so many for sale, and they're such a good camera. That's called like a point and shoot camera. It's compact, really easy to use. I'm not trying to sell the G7X so much. I'm honestly trying to help you guys out with buying an entry level like YouTuber, vlogger, video camera. The thing's amazing. But this all leads to, at the end of the day, YouTube, the barriers to get involved in this really isn't as hard as you think. It's a lot of marketing. It's a lot of like behind the scenes stuff, but to actually make the content, you just have to go out and do it. It's that simple. Like, I'm not even a big channel and I'm making this because I've already seen like a huge benefit from such little growth already. So I can't imagine once people hit like 100,000, the growth you see from financially, like when it comes to, besides the money, even just life experience. Like, it's a lot of really cool stuff. And yeah, so want to end it with, don't be afraid to hit me up, guys. Message me, ask me whatever. I hope a lot of you watch this. I know this is very different from most of the content I post, but thank you. Hit that subscribe button and go make some content. I'm out.